Hi all, Kitamari here, checking out Republic of Pirates. This is the PS5 version, and oh my goodness, you guys, I wasn't expecting to adore this game as much as I have. This is post-commentary, and did I already say that? I don't know. Check out the links in the description to find out the platforms that this game is available on, because it may have all the looks of a city builder that's, on PC, but this has been created for the PS5.
It tears us all down eventually.
Voice acting is so good.
Heck, that's what this is all about. We rob, we plunder, we kill, all for a bit more wealth and another day of freedom. But we all know the truth. There's only one way out of this pirate life. And if it's not at the end of a rope, it's usually a shot in the back from a pistol of a crewmate. The Republic of Pirates was meant to be different. But the greed got to them too. Turning on one another like that. Damn shame what they did to your old man. And now they're carving up the archipelago between the three of their crews. Lucky Jack Howell and the self-proclaimed Raiders of the Caribbean. Scar and his gallows men. And Matilda Barbero, leader of Los Guerreros. They had it all.
She looks
Spanish
cool, though.
gold by the galleon and a nice slice of the Caribbean to call home. They couldn't play nice, could they?
This reminds me of Far Cry. We see
Well,
that
if it's
enemies we're
I'm
gonna
with you.
face soon.
I owe your old man that much. We're one ship against three fleets, but they aren't expecting us. We'll make for the archipelago and set up on an isolated island before they get wind of our intentions.
Yeah.
Revenge for your father and the chance to build something better.
I like the story in this game. I've played the first hour, and there is a story, and it's pretty Spartan. The way it's handled and everything, the voice acting is super, super good. And it doesn't overstay its welcome. It's a nice story. I actually like games that have stories that overstay their welcome, but here everything just works really well, especially
This is the
for city
archipelago,
builder.
all right, but it's far too dangerous to continue out in the open. Let's stick to the shallows for now.
Alright, so first thing I want to mention, because this is like somewhat of an overview review type dealy. This singing. The controls, right? They're really, really great. They're really great. Everything just kind of works as far as doing most things, as far as doing everything, actually. The city building, we'll get to that soon, but being able to place buildings in places, placing roads, getting kind of network going that makes sense, and of course picking up these doodads in the water. All that, super fantastic. There are only a few areas that I don't like as much. The camera, right? The camera is very much very annoying. The camera is very annoying. There are probably ways that I could tweak it. There's an extensive options menu, but within the hour I played, I wasn't able to really completely be happy with the camera or figure out what I wanted to do with it. Oh gosh, we better run. There's a pirate ship. It's bigger than ours. This is like a Gario, but with pirate ships. Well, that was lucky. A nice rock.
That was a close call. The archipelago's in chaos after the collapse of the Republic.
Rock is like, yeah,
We better
welcome.
hunker down on Galley Island for now. Come up with a plan. Let's start with a dock to house our supplies.
Good luck. See its face? It's like looking pridefully over at the town that it's helped create. Because took down that evil pirate ship. Okay, so constructing buildings. The controls overall, barring the camera again, remind me a lot of the 2-point series on PS5. It's either PS4 or PS5, and handled really well there too. Only at this very beginning part am I a little bit confuzzled. I have to push down on the D-pad. Kitamari, push down on the D-pad. There we go. There is the dock. Yay!
If we want
Yay.
to take the fight to our old companions, we'll need men. There are plenty of rough and ready types looking for work, so long as we give them somewhere to stay and something to do.
Yeah. 0 of 5 huts built. Connect them to the dock via the road. So a lot of the art style and a lot of the city building, town building elements, they remind me so much of Anno 1800. And they're a bit simplified in a way that is super relaxing, actually. It's just, it's a delight. Because Anno is not complicated at all. It's like, it's not a difficult game. But there's some areas where I feel like, okay, it gets a little bit frustrating later. And it's just, it's so refreshing to play a game that reminds me of Anno, and yet is rather relaxing, and also has combat that doesn't drive me batty. You'll see the combat in a little while, but first of all, let's just enjoy this jig, because this jig is pretty nice. Let's see. So, another thing, playing on PS5, right? I was pretty far away from my screen and everything, and there are a couple little moments where, as you can see over here, for example, it's like, okay, I thought that it was connected to the road, but I was a little too far away, and the colors kind of blend in a bit. And so, it took me a second to realize, okay, the road. Thankfully, there are those little error message type things there. There you can see that the road is not connected. So your fun little friends, your townspeople, right? They need access to all the things that they always do in city builders. They need a source of food. They need a source of wood. They need a marketplace or a tavern in order to be happy, all that jazz. And yeah, super inviting start to this game. There are also some other unique features. I guess I'm going to talk about stuff that comes later as well. For example, there are these pirates that you can recruit, and every time you build a ship, which is a lot easier here than it is in Anno, actually, when you build ships, you can assign a pirate to a ship, and there's sort of, gacha-like system of you don't know what kind of pirates you're going to get, and I like that aspect as well. It kind of makes each ship that you build feel more personalized, and then you can kind of take them all together as teams to go and fight or explore out in the watery wilds. Yeah, I don't know what confused me at this juncture. I'll just keep on chit-chatting. Oh, I really like this controller menu. I always say this. I know that not all games have that, right? They don't all have a kind of easy at a glance way to see the controller controls, even though games don't have instructional manuals anymore, so it's nice to have that there. I have so much cash. 26,888. What am I doing? Oh yeah, I'm moving. Retrieve the debris from the sunken ship. There we go. So, I'm going to be getting a lot of debris. So you can see the janky camera probably, the way it has the kind of, I don't know, not the smoothest movements in the world. But at the same time, it also feels like kind of me problem in a sense. As I was going forward, it's like, okay, I just have to go a little slower, or I have to want to tweak things a little bit in the options, but honestly, so much of the game is spent in certain areas doing certain things to the point where this type of movement and everything, as annoying as it can be sometimes with the camera, it's not too much of an issue. So, I have to build a figurehead decoration. And what's funny is that this game, it tried to tell me, it's like, press triangle to rotate a building during placement. I think I'm blocking the map with my VTuber model, but anyway. I didn't do what it said to do, and so I have like a backwards figurehead, but it's okay. It's whatever. These visuals are really nice, by the way. Again, they bring back some nice memories of like Anno 1404. I really like that one. Building my empire of huts. Getting all the roads all sorted out. The cost of the roads, no problem. So this figurehead thing, right? It says triangle, rotate during placement, but I just like placed it down there. Oh.
Salvaging materials from wrecks is good and all, But we've got plenty of resources at our fingertips on the island, too. We'll need a steady supply of wood for what's to come.
Woodcutter's Lodge and a sawmill. So I was thinking, can I still turn it around? I mean, it has a triangle on there. But nope, it says during placement. Like, okay, I'll just turn the camera then. Now it looks a little bit better this way. Sawmill. There's the Woodcutter's Lodge. So we see this percentage, 100%. Definitely want to place this pretty deep into the forest and then just a little road leading into it. Oh, and as always, having a place for stuff to be stored.
Goods from place to place.
The depot.
It's more efficient to dump materials at a depot so they don't have to carry them so far.
A depot. The sawmill. So, actually, I don't recommend doing it too quickly, but you're eventually going to want 2 sawmills in order to build ships more quickly. There's a little area in the game where things can slow down quite a lot if you don't have 2 sawmills. Look at that figurehead. It's, what is it doing? Oh yeah, the depot. The depot has it has decently wide reach, I would say. Though I opted to build several.
The happier they'll be. The happier they are, the more they'll contribute. Cutthroat pirates have needs too, you know.
Interact with the hut and see what the workers need. They want fish, they want grain, and they want rope. Provide workers with fish. That is going to be our first stop. Is the fishing wharf.
We spotted some floating barrels not far from the coast. It might be nothing.
It might be nothing. So, yeah, I got a little confused there about how to place the road just right, but there are, like you were saying, some treasure in barrels. The treasure hunt quest took a little bit of time to complete because you actually have to go and collect from all of those red spots there, all of those red dots everywhere. I originally thought it's just that treasure in the center, but it's more than that. So you see in the center at the top, right above Galley Island, it says -12 for workers. What that means is that I need to build more houses. I have a need for more workers to cut wood and go fishing. It doesn't become a big problem though. Honestly, this is an extremely forgiving game. I have 39,000 now, and it's a generous. I'd say that it's a generous game, but not only that. This is what I would call, even though I'm annoyed by the camera. This is what I would call a great starter city builder. Failure is it's not likely. Oh hey, it says 0 now for Galley Island. Maybe there were enough workers after all. Quest complete at the beginning. So, I guess this is not the one I was thinking of. There's another quest where I had a heck of a time trying to find all of the treasure barrels, or try to find the right treasure barrel. Never mind, it is the same quest. I'll cut that part. Treasure in barrels. This music, I can't. I like that I'm getting so much timber, though. I mean, you know, I always want some extra stuff. Let me see. Okay. Material storage capacity reached. Still kind of learning about the depot. The depot. It seems like the answer is just to build more of them. They take up a lot of space, though. They're quite large for how not roomy they are. 6 available laborers. So I should probably build, unless I'm not thinking about it at this juncture, but should build more stuff for them. More stuff for them to do. Maybe another woodcutter, maybe? But yeah, just collecting treasure and barrels. I guess at this point I was thinking, okay, I'll just pick up any barrel that I see. Maybe one of them is going to be the magic one, but yeah, have to pick up all those red ones. I want to go to Rat Island. What is over there? I mean, I guess rats, right? Yeah. Oh, the fast forward function. This is where I discovered the fast forward function, R2 and L2. Look at how much of a difference R2 is making right now. I'm able to travel around quickly. I can't go around there because there's an invisible wall. We need to just travel all around, get to all those red spots, and we're good to go. And I didn't notice any big downside to having it on the highest speed. It's not the most good idea, though,
Well,
during
the barrels
battles
were empty,
or stuff.
except for a bunch of letters from the British West Indies Company about claiming some island or another. Nothing that mentions treasure.
Oh, look at our HP. We're quite weathered from that journey.
Mary Connor. Here's someone you want on your side in a fight. She's a tough old gal, can hold her own in a naval battle or a tavern brawl just the same. The men all look up to her. She was once at Jack's right hand. He must have done something really stupid to piss her off. Besides knocking off your old man, that is. If we're going toe-to-toe with the former Republic, we could do with her directing our ships and not theirs.
John, is that you? Thank God I found you here. Jack double-crossed me. Well, I was trying to betray him first and he found out, so... Anyway, the fair lady's in a pretty bad state. Help us out, won't you?
Deal. Repair Mary's ship, the Fair Lady, in the ship's selection window. To repair a ship, select Repair from the ship selection window when close to a dock. This is another part where I have to do a little edit here. As soon as I figure out how it's done, I will. So you press triangle. I think I'm going to figure it out very soon. So you press triangle, click down on the D-pad, select
The men
repair.
reported several
Triangle,
ships heading directly
down,
for
down,
us.
down,
Looks like we've been
and
discovered.
repair.
Let's put the fair lady's firepower to some use.
Yay! So you have to make sure you're pretty close to the dock. I mean, I'm quite close there, I guess. Next, we have a new feature unlocked, the tactical map. So this is going to be with a left on the D-pad and down. Get to the tactical map. Mm.
What will we do with a drunken sailor? What will we do with a drunken sailor? What will we do with a drunken sailor early in the morning?
It's so silly.
My love, she can.
There we go. Down on the D, well, left first and then down on the D-pad. And this is the tactical map. This also gives us an idea of how big the game is and how many places we'll eventually be able to go and travel to. So I opted to travel closer to the enemy over there. I'm gonna take this ship over too. Now there's a... There we go. High level assessment. You can actually see the enemy ships moving closer in real time on the tactical menu. Just going right past them because I thought I would go over to them. But no problem at all. The characters are leveling up. Well, the ships and their shipsmen are leveling up. We just automatically attack, which I really like. I decided to move that ship over on the side and do a little pincer attack. Yeah. Collect the floating debris from the destroyed ships. There we go. A new
Thank
ally
you,
complete.
Captain. I think the lads and I are in a capable pair of hands with you. We'll be staying a mite longer if you don't mind. How about a drink to celebrate living one more day, eh?
Yay.
When the winds are blowing and the ships are
Interact with the hut and see what the workers need. We have 46 out of 200 laborers recruited, housing tier 1. So it's as simple as developing the entire city. Town building is going to start soon. And thankfully I have quite a few new materials that are going to be helpful. We have to get a whopping over 150 laborers recruited here.
ahead, look astern, look away.
New building unlocked. Sugar plantation. So, this is my favorite stuff to do in these types of games, actually. This, what you're about to see. Really developing the town, or city, village, pirate island, and deciding where to place things and all that. So we have a hemp plantation, a marketplace, new building, hemp plantation. So I decided to go with the, I think it's, yeah, the hemp plantation first so we can make some rope. The way it works is pretty much exactly like it works in Anno. Just tap on the plantation. We can also choose priority building if we want to make a lot of rope all of a sudden, for whatever reason there might be for that. We select how much. There we go. Plenty of space for other buildings as well. Like, for example, we have another building where we're going to actually make these ropes. And so we can place it right side by side, but we're also going to need a depot. Depot. Sugar plantation. This music is so fun and lively. There we go. I was like, hey, wait, I didn't make the marketplace yet. Actually, there already is a marketplace there. In hindsight, probably didn't have to put it so close. A little bit further away would have been best, but can always just demolish some areas and redo. I don't know if having two marketplaces that close has any positive effect on the townies. I was like, you know what? They need more fish. They're gonna get more fish. So it says minus 104 for the workers. This is something that I'm glad this game isn't too punishing with how fast they want you to do things. Oh, rum distillery. Doesn't quite fit perfectly. It's okay.
The lovely Isabella Rojas. Cunning, pragmatic, seductive. Everything a good madam needs to be. She worked under Jack for a long time, but he never could see past her soft skin and appreciate the tact and charm underneath. I'm glad she gave that lecherous prick a taste of his own medicine. The brothel girls trust Isabella with their lives, and she does everything in her power to make them comfortable. I think she'll be invaluable to our cause. Just try not to fall for that alluring look in her eyes, you hear?
Captain, I'm happy to make your acquaintance. My name is Isabella, and I have a proposition which might be of interest to you.
Oh gosh.
I need a little distraction, wouldn't you say?
So, we're gonna build a brothel. That was kind of unexpected. I mean, I know it's a pirate town, but still. We're building a brothel. I mean, what the game wants, the game gets, I guess. I get escape the building of a brothel. It just has to be done, but don't worry, I have a plan. So, and I thought this out while I was playing. This is post-commentary. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna build it next to the woodcutter. I'm gonna build the brothel next to the woodcutters. Just in case the girls need to get some, I don't know, Lizzie Borden action going on. They have some axes right over there. They can protect themselves, you know, if they need to.
Open for one day, and the girl is dead.
See, look, I knew it. I knew that it was a good idea to build it there.
And make an example of him, or provide protection for the rest of the girls.
Well, then again, maybe it was one of the woodcutters who did it. I don't know. I don't know what the right brothel building moves are. But yeah, that quest is done. Our next thing is to build a skeleton cage. You know why? Because I killed that guy. And I want to make an example out of these woodcutters. I'm gonna put the skeleton cage right next to the woodcutters. You know, you're not gonna axe down my brothel ladies, unless you want to go in the skeleton cage. See, I thought I'd keep the girls safer by putting the brothel next to there so they can grab an axe if they need to, but I don't know. Is there something about being a woodcutter that makes someone more likely to commit murder? I have no idea. I didn't ask the game, and I don't think the game would tell me anyway. So I decided to build more huts. And yeah, we're building huts because we have to get another 110 people. 110 people to join. Also, I think I forgot something important. Wait, no, I didn't. Okay, I have the depot there. Depot. I have to build more roads. This music has no chill. It's one of the things I really like about this soundtrack. I feel like I'm going very slow. Why am I going so slow? I don't know. Also, why'd I put the road there? This is what I'm thinking when I do post commentary. I'm like, why did I do this and that? Why did I put that there? I probably was like, this looks aesthetic. And I don't know. See, in Anno, there are lots of cute decorations that you can place down that can distract from some strange meanderings. Little trees and things. I haven't seen any yet here. I mean, there are decorations here. It's just I haven't seen little decorations yet. $128 out of 200 laborers. Provide workers with rum. They want it. I hope I only need one skeleton cage over there, you know? I'd probably have to build another one if I'm gonna build another brothel next to another woodcutter's hut. So, the depot. I don't know, I didn't read any of that stuff. I probably didn't read it at the time either. There's only 50 more workers that we need around here, around these parts. We have not enough workers. Minus 45, it says. Oh, we provided them with rum. Took them long enough to make it. I placed stuff down a while ago. Housing tier 1. I probably could bring it to tier 2, but making huts is better. I want to put a little tree there. You see a little single tile tree? It can go right there. A little street light or street lamp or something. But alas, maybe later. I don't know why I put a little batch of spaces between. See, in Anno, you have to build a fire department because otherwise your whole town will burn down. It will. And so you have to be careful to leave a couple open spaces in case you need to put a fire department or even a police department in case all your townies decide they're extremely angry and are gonna go and protest in the streets. And I remember being kind of annoyed, thinking, oh gosh, I should have had an open space here or there.
Where I am and is
So I was
coming for
thinking
me.
ahead.
I won't run away again. Let's prepare for his arrival.
Yeah. 2 defensive towers. So I gotta say, I'm not impressed by the defensive towers. They're not very defensive. I mean, in the tutorial they are, but I've had some other enemies come over and the defensive towers just sit there. They just sit there. They don't do anything. The enemies never come close enough anyway to get the piddly little whatever's thrown at them. Little pellets or whatever it is that defensive towers throw. It might as well be pellets in this case. Okay, so I have to build another woodcutter's hut and another board building. I don't know why my brain is turning off. This game is relaxing, actually. This is the kind of game that you could just chill and play all night. And it's really nice. I mean, even though I'm confuzzled right now, in this footage, it's really nice to see city builders that have very functional controller controls, because on the Steam Deck, for example, it is nice to play those in there.
Shit of a man. If treachery and deceit wore skin, it would look like this prick. Never one to enter a fight with the odds stacked against him. He prefers to meddle from a safe distance.
He does look pretty
Jack
evil.
doesn't look
Well
in the
manicured
eye when he
eyebrows, though.
pulls the trigger. He gets someone else to do it. Usually a friend. Even with all the crews he's double-crossed or swindled, he's somehow avoided waking up with a dagger in his eye. That's why they call
Ouch.
him Lucky. That luck
Lucky.
has to run out sooner or later.
There are 3 enemies here. So, they're attacking. I'm mashing buttons. Nothing's happening. And now we're all dead because the stupid defensive towers did a whole lot of nothing. Like, that's what you get. That one is kind of, I don't know. That big boat is a little clumsy.
I'm sorry for what happened to your father. Awful accident, that. Don't let it put any silly ideas like revenge in your head. This archipelago is ours. Make any trouble, and something might just happen to you, too.
He sounds like the Silence of the Lambs guy.
So, there's no avoiding it. Jack knows we're here. The way I see it, we either pack up and leave, or we pick up the pieces, repair our fleet, and take the fight to the bastards that wronged us twice. What's it gonna be, Captain?
Yeah. It's a board over there in the water, though. I'd like to grab that, if you don't mind. So, we need to build a ship. Amazing. We're going to make a shipyard. And it's in the seafaring section. But there's also sails, cotton plantation. We need to make a cotton plantation first. Look at all that. I was very startled. I was like, whoa, how beautiful this is. What happened? While I was away, spring or summer is upon us. It's descended in a way. So, it's like, let me make a giant road. Maybe not that giant. So, 72 units cotton plants. I know it's not very neat and tidy. There we go. So we have 5 workers. The workers thing confuses me. I imagine they're being born and they're rapidly growing into adults. I mean, new ones are being born in the little houses and stuff. Okay, so not just anyone can make sails, only professionals can. So we're going to upgrade these huts. There we go. The little houses also change, but well, it's not too much of an aesthetic difference. 40 of 50 hired hands recruited. Housing, tier level 2. Oh. Yay, work hard, play hard. Quest complete. We're making sails, but we still have to make a ship. Still have to build a ship. And we also need a whopping 100 extra laborers. Captains in shipyard. So 8 out of 20 as far as the planks go. And this is when I started thinking about, okay, we need to have entirely more planks. Yeah. What am I doing? There we go. Woodcutter's Lodge. 100% wood. 100% wood. And the sawmill. And another depot. Hey, it's still 100%. There we go. It's beautiful. Actually, this place is developing quite nicely. I like it. I don't know about the wharfs, though. See, there really wasn't a need to make 2 of them. Now we have kind of full up wharfs, and I don't know if just getting another depot would help with that. I also tried to see about upgrading the docks, and I'm not sure if that's a thing yet, if it will be in the future. There's like a feature that I might be overlooking as far as that goes. I'm like, where? Build. So this is a great opportunity to right trigger and fast forward soon. Oh yeah, there was another thing though. The sawmill, putting it on priority, on high priority. This is something worth doing. Minus 60 available laborers. Actually, fast forwarding might not be the most important thing at all right now. What we ought to do is build more houses. More and more houses. So the people that are going to populate the houses, yeah, it's probably already apparent, but they are not just going to immediately appear. Some passage of time does have to occur. I was just like, that's it. We're gonna build more and more houses out here, further out here. The reason why the controls are a little, or my handling of the controls are a little questionable. I think just the distance away from the TV, some things would appear bigger or smaller, and I thought there was enough space there for more houses, but not quite. I think it is probably possible to alter the crops to make it so we could fit the houses over there too, but I didn't do that yet. And we might not need that many houses anyways. I would hope some thinner varieties of buildings might also appear at some point. That would be neat. There we go. Priority building. I'm glad that they don't need to be too close to any other particular things. Again, this is a pretty simplified version, or not version, simplified city builder that has a lot in common with Anno or Tropico or those types. Ooh, almost have a quest complete. Yay! More men quest complete. Shipyard is so close. I decided to just fast forward at that juncture. I feel like I probably could have made quicker progress fast forwarding a long time ago, honestly. I was still trying to figure out about the upgrading of the dock, which I don't know. See how we have 50 fish? It says total capacity is 50 for the dock, how much it can hold, and it's like, I was thinking, maybe an extra depot would help with that. So keep filling it up so much. Yay! Shipyard is ready to roll. Yay! Shipyards enable the manufacturing of ships. We can customize their class and appearance. So, need to move the camera a little bit, get an idea about the dirt road. Might not even be necessary to move the camera all that much. It's just there. Works fine now. All right. Now, the thing about the shipyard is that we need a captain, though, to add to the ship. So, building the shipyard is not actually the first major thing that needed to be done. Rather, making the captain's lodges. Or captain's inn. Captain's inn. It's not clarified entirely in the tutorial, but it's okay. It's something to figure out pretty quickly and easily on your own, because there are only so many options anyway in this, how much there is to build. Requires placement on a designated area. Right over in that blue spot. Blue. Blue. Yay. Someday. Yeah. The captain's inn.
Any captain worth their salt will be at the captain's inn. Feel free to pick the captain you like the look of. Just remember, you can't have them all.
You can't have them all. She says that, but it's not really true. You can't have them all. It's interesting because it's funny. I mean, you can have a ton of captains. You can have as many captains as you want. But yeah, I guess you have to pick among the 4 one at a time. And then you can just get more and get more and get more. But it'll be a random assortment. Yay. So we have 20,000 to our name. They don't cost too much either, the captains. Signed one. Now we're gonna build. Costs 1,000. And I was taking a look at the other ships. They require ingredients that I don't have, but it's gonna be fun to do the quests and stuff. Figure out how to make better ships. For right now, we can only make this one type. Build the fleet is almost complete. Yay! Piece of wood is still out in the ocean. Build the fleet. Complete. The little cutscenes. I do like these little cutscenes. There's a kind of silliness to them too.
Jack sent a scout to keep an eye on us. Maybe the bastard knew we weren't going to take a beating and fall in line. Let's send him to the bottom of the ocean.
Yeah. Debris from destroyed ships contains materials required to build higher class ships.
Look ahead.
Each ship has a ship action,
Look the weather in the lead.
like going and getting that wood.
And start sailing we.
Oh, I'm still on fast forward. And I was looking for the other ship. I'm like, what? Where's the other ship? It is... Where is it, actually? I don't know. Enemies waiting patiently. I'm waiting. It's like, whatever. I'll just take Blood Lightning over there. That must be the one anyway. I guess I forgot that the other ships were broken. They were defeated in battle. See, I was thinking, why don't I just wait over here for the enemy to come over? That way my little friends can handle them, but nope. He's gonna sit there for an eternity. So it's like, I have to go all the way over there. Alright, whatever.
Sailing down along the coast of High Barbary.
So, I would like to yet again iterate how much I enjoy auto-attacking. There are other ship games, like all of them, for example. Assassin's Creed Odyssey, Kingdom Hearts, even Kingdom Hearts 3 is killing me with the ship stuff.
I don't know about you, Captain, but seeing that scout ship fall beneath the waves damn near brought a tear to my eye. I think we've got a fighting chance of pulling this off, but we'll need hardy materials.
Hardy materials. They're over there. Look at all those
There's
ships.
a clay deposit on Rat Island that we can use to start brick production.
Rat Island.
We'll just need to clear out the ragtag pirates that have set up there.
We're gonna have to make 6 of them. So, anyway. Destroy Rat's Island defenses, claim it, and build a quarry on the clay deposit. I haven't done this yet. We are reaching towards the end of this video. Thank you so much for being here, and thank you for watching. Thanks for everything. Really enjoy this game. Check it out. Link in the description. Have a wonderful day, and see you later. Bye. Ooh. I did get rips next.
Aye,